Hey, Segovia, back with another one. Hope everyone out there's having a good day, y'all. Today's video, we got some of the most mysterious videos you're going to see on the internet. But before we get into that, be sure to hit that thumbs up. Y'all been doing so good with that like button, y'all, and you don't know what that does for the channel. Let's get this video to 2.5 thousand views. But with that being said, enough with the chit chat. Let's do what we all came here for. Let's get into the video. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
First two languages. So prior to Tower of Babel, people were talking in one language only, or there was a telepathy?
Great question. Genesis 11 and 9, 9/11. Interesting. Great question. The language that the Tower of Babel was using was Aramaic, which is the tongue that Christ spoke. Now people say it was Hebrew. No, Hebrew is the dialect of Aramaic. That Aramaic means the aroma of God's presence.
So this is the original
The
language.
original
Aramaic.
The original Aramaic. Not this Aramaic that has been so watered down and corrupted, but the original Aramaic.
So in Alabama, we saw a person in the sky. In Michigan, we saw a pyramid. What is this in China? Okay, y'all. So they told us that the beings, the alien, the extraterrestrials were coming in a few weeks, and they might be early, y'all. And China is its first stop, because what is this in the skies of China, y'all? Look at this. And then y'all see this? Hold on. What is this? I saw this thing look like it was running on the clouds. Look at that, y'all. Look. What is this? It's running on the clouds, right? Look at this. What is that, y'all? And then it looks like it jumps out and flies. What? And then it pulls back. What is that? But this, y'all, what is going on? Do y'all see this? Hold on. So as I was playing with the video, zooming in and out, I also saw this entity on this thing. What, first of all, what is this, y'all? This thing is glowing up in the sky like a chariot. Is that a mothership? Is that it looks like some type of golden mothership, right? They've been talking about the golden age. I don't know if it's the light that's obfuscating off of it, but it looks like some type of golden mothership. So yes, can somebody tell us what is going on in China? And y'all see the clouds, right? It's literally in the clouds. Y'all see that? Look how dense these clouds are. But the light is reflecting perfectly off of this. And then what is this? What is this thing running on the clouds? The shift is here, y'all. Let me know down in the comments below, y'all. Let's continue to get it. What do you think this is, y'all? Like, follow, share for more videos like this. Let's continue to get it. Peace in.
So I ran to my local Dollar Tree because I'm out of pimple patches and I wanted to grab some. And I just wanted to show y'all something I've noticed. This is the section that I first noticed it in, and this is the first one that I noticed it on. And I was like, what? Why? And then I was like, why? And then I kept noticing. And then I looked over here. This is a sticker that they've put over the price. And I swear to God, these were $1. Look. See? They were $1. $1.25. And they've stickered over all of this stuff that this aisle was already overpriced, but now they've gone and upped the price with stickers on everything. I mean, they double stickered everything on this aisle. Look at this. $7? $5. Okay, this is insane. $20?
At the dollar store, y'all.
I'm 3-5. Excuse me. Excuse me? We are at the Dollar Tree, and y'all are trying to sell inflatables for $20. Spider webs. This is insane. Everything. And this is absolute bullcrap, because these and all of these used to be in the dollar section. I am both shocked and utterly disappointed. What is happening? Oh, plastic tubs are now $1.50, not even $1.25. Oh, and all these are $1.50. Did I not come to the Dollar Tree? I'm so...
Like, there's no coming back, y'all. There's no coming, like, can we come back from this? Can people go back? You know, these big businesses go back to being, you know, having morals and doing what's right? Or are they just all so caught up in this greed that this is how it's going to be from here on out? Damn. Can you imagine?
You see that, Coach Q? They are all over the fucking place. What the fuck? Am I seeing shit?
Damn, y'all. I thought they was really lying when they said you can't hop the train no more in New York City. This shit is crazy, y'all. And they put this shit right here. You not getting through it. Y'all better pay y'all $250. Y'all better pay that $275, man. They not jacking that shit no more, B. They say, yo, listen, it's over. Y'all taking all the fucking money.
Forces of darkness come for children very young. Basically, Paw Patrol
Not Paw
is
Patrol.
mind control.
My boy loves Paw
and they
Patrol.
are using occult magic. Paw Patrol is a story of 6 pups. I came out of witchcraft, and so I recognize witchcraft rituals. You often call on the different elements: earth, air, fire, water, and spirit. So first we have earth, which would be Rocky. Then we have air, who would be Sky. We have fire, who would be Marshall. We have water, who would be Zuma. About Rubble. So Rubble would be Spirit, the creation dog. He is the construction dog. He builds and destroys.
I already know some of you are going to say that's a reach, but I mean, I didn't notice it. You didn't notice it. It took a former witch to identify it and see the significance of it. It's always up to you. But one thing I will say, if you've seen the new Minecraft movie or the game and the portals and the magic in it and all that stuff, like, listen, they are embedding that into our children from an early age. So like I've said before, be careful what you consume and definitely be careful what your kids are consuming.
And I just want to see how long it takes until I see something inappropriate in the game. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and join on in. This is a fresh account. All right, never played on it before, and yep, there's a penis. So that's about let's see here, about 10 seconds.
Yeah, she literally looks at him and she's like, "You're obviously wearing a Shedeur Sanders jersey. Like, let's talk about him." And he's wearing a Barry Sanders Detroit Lions jersey, and it's just
all right. So the jersey, let's get into it because obviously this ties to one Shedeur Sanders who balled out in his first preseason. I'm sorry, I apologize. Barry Sanders. But the tie.
It's like, how can you be on First Take with Stephen A. Smith? Shedeur's the #1 selling jersey in the NFL. Barry Sanders is a legend, and you can just get that wrong, and it's no big deal. Like, I don't know. It kind of just was like, for me, it's like, dude, ESPN just will hire fucking anybody. Like, that's your job, and you mix that up. It had me a little like.
I would think if you're a hot chick for sure and know a little bit.
Bro,
about
she's
sports.
sitting with Stephen A. Smith on like one of their biggest shows, and you mix up Barry Sanders and Shedeur Sanders. Like,
yeah, that's crazy.
How's that possible?
So we're about to see Hurricane Aaron here on the East Coast, and if you know your history, you know this isn't the first one. Last one we had was in 2001, just before 9/11. Then there's a correlation with the Mountain Dew Club. If you know, you know. By the way, this was for entertainment purposes.
Get off of the cell phone, get off the fucking internet, be a person and learn how to love yourself so that way we can end this cycle of destruction, we can end this cycle of hate. There will be more love in the streets, more genuine love, more genuine care for people. You can't care for someone if you don't love yourself. You're not supposed to be alone and then start hating yourself, bro. You're supposed to see things about yourself and change it. That's what it is. You have to change it.
I know it sounds crazy. I know it sounds fucking hard. I know it sounds tiring. But it's better than really being a fucking, like, a drone and basically only living in anger and hate and living in regret. Like, don't live in regret. There's no point living in regret.
Take advantage of time. It's not always in your favor.
He's a reptile, man. What are they called? A reptile?
Bro.
Hey, it's for real. We just spent the last 17 hours together.
You're a robot.
Nah, you can't say that.
What's up, buddy?
Nah, we're gonna address that after this call. We're not letting that slide.
He's a reptile, man.
Now, I'm sure that he was just joking around, right? Just kidding with a friend of his, right? Right? Huh? Or is there something more going on here? Because if you noticed, Mr. Beast kind of got a little bothered when Aiden Ross called him what he called him. Why would that be? I don't know what's going on here. I'm just sharing this clip. That's all that I am doing. It's there. You just gotta listen. It's always in plain sight.
Oh, there's one. Right there. There's two of them. Boom. What are those? Those are alien ships. Period. I'm just sick of everyone acting stupid. There they are. There they are. You see those? Oh god. Almost got in a car accident, so. Okay. I don't want to, but. Yep, see them? Oh god. Okay. Ah.
Good morning, sir.
Morning. How are you?
You doing okay?
Yeah, fine.
When was the last time you had something to drink?
Last night.
About how many hours ago?
Like 10 hours ago, at least.
How many drinks did you have?
A few beers, sir.
Define a few beers.
A few beers.
Define a few beers.
Like 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
What'd you drink?
Light beer. Miller Lite.
Miller Lite?
Yeah.
Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Who are you with?
My FO.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you be willing to provide field sobriety with me right now?
No.
Why not?
There's no need.
Well, I can smell an odor consistent with an alcoholic beverage.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
These.
What is that?
Rose.
Do you have any fresh ones that haven't been in your mouth?
Yeah. Right in my bag.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
You may begin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Can you turn around and go the other way?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Begin. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6, 1,000.
It's a damn shame, y'all.
9, 1,000, 10, 1,000, 11, 1,000, 12, 1,000, 13, 1,000, 14, 1,000, 15, 1,000.
This was in January.
Okay, you can stop. You have your right, you said no. So based off that alone and based off the field sobriety that you...
Even if I gave you blood, then nothing would change.
Okay.
Right?
That is your willful choice that you were willing to make, but based off the calls that we received stating that people down in TSA could smell what smelled like alcohol coming off of your breath, and they're not trained. I am trained in odor and alcohol impairment.
That's fine. I mean, nothing's going to change your mind. I didn't even talk to TSA today. I went to KCM.
It's operated by TSA.
Right. Okay. So, All right, I'll get my stuff, but whatever you gotta do.
So you just stand face away from me. Okay, hang on, before you sit down, just place your heels right back for me. All right, go ahead and wash your hands again. Yeah, no problem.
I'm looking. Now, this was in January. I didn't realize that until now. So this is in the peak of when these planes were going down like hotcakes, y'all. But it's so crazy. Well, these pilots, the people at the airport, you know, they worship the ground they walk on. You know, from the flight attendants to TSA to everybody. You know, everyone worships them. They don't even check their bags or nothing. They just, you know. So he's been getting away with it for so long, but somebody caught him, and that's so crazy that they're responsible for, I don't know how many people fly on an airplane. Let's just say 80 people, 100 people, 300 people, lives. And they shouldn't even be allowed to drink any alcohol. That should be a rule. Even when you're off of work, you shouldn't be able to, with that type of job, like you shouldn't even be allowed to drink alcohol, I think. If you're a pilot,
hood culture right now, because it's YN stuff. I just talked about it. What Kyrie was saying. It's like these cats, and we were just playing them rap videos, and it's called Trap on YouTube. It's like a trap vignette, and it was like, and you look at them, and I hate to say it, there were moments where I probably looked like I was acting like that, but my mind was never in it. Like, I was never destructive. I was never looking around like I'm trying to get mine. And everybody was like, oh, because you had this and you had this. And I was like, dog, I grew up broke. And I never thought like that. Y'all think it's innate? Y'all think it's inherent? Y'all think it's really the culture? Or it's like, no, it's the circumstances that make cats actually proud to be a YN, which is, to me, as I see it, some destructive stuff. What you think?
I think I think you saw a way for yourself maybe sooner than a lot of young kids do.
Ooh, I like that.
And I think that's important, and I think that's why having responsible parents is important, because they can show you that there's another way. So I think you recognized your talents early, and maybe that's a good way to put it.
That's facts.
Because when you recognize your talents, then you can kind of reverse engineer how you're going to get there, or you'll have more steadiness in your thinking that you're going to do more than what you are doing right now.
Did you all see this? What is going on in Baltimore? A cargo ship caught fire and exploded near the Francis Scott Key Bridge. The very same bridge that had that ship that crashed into the bridge back in 2024. So what exactly is going on, and what is up with weird things happening around this bridge? There were no injuries reported with this incident that happened, but again, remember what happened in 2024 when this ship crashed into the bridge. So there is something definitely bizarre happening when it comes to Baltimore, when it comes to this bridge.
That port.
I mean, you all tell me, because is this all just one big coincidence? First you had this with this ship crashing into the Francis Scott Key Bridge in 2024, and now you have a cargo ship that caught fire near the bridge. Maybe it's just a big coincidence. Maybe that's what it is, because I get it. Ships do catch on fire sometimes and stuff like that. I get it. But honestly, you just have to question everything. Again, thankfully, there were no injuries from this cargo ship catching fire, but still, that's just wild stuff to see.
Whenever anyone asks my brother, what do you do? Do you know what his answer is?
Can't
I
stand
golf,
those questions.
I hunt, I fish. And then he waits for that weird look in their eyes and he goes, oh, do you mean what do I do to make money? Yeah, I don't talk about that.
America's the only place that talks about that.
Right?
And when you go to Europe, it's rude.
That's not what they mean. When they say, what do you do? They mean for fun.
It's 100% true.
I would have not guessed you would have said that.
So I am a staunch supporter of Israel's importance to the United States.
Holy shit.
Absolutely. Because we needed to manipulate Europe. NATO is there to protect us. Israel's there to protect us.
How different is an Epstein versus what happens here?
Mossad is way more flexible in what they're willing to bring to the table in terms of an intelligence operation, other than CIA.
So tell me more when you use the word flexible.
Very experimental, very little oversight. Mossad actively tries to penetrate CIA, actively tries to penetrate
I wouldn't be surprised.
MI6, ASIS, yeah.
What do you think about Tucker?
So whether or not he was Dad's little helper when Dad was CIA, I don't know. But he certainly wasn't trained, because you can see what it's like when he sits across from a trained intelligence officer.
Wow, got it. Maybe China's not the naive one. Maybe we're the naive one. Could that be a possibility?
Absolutely. Don't forget about all of our intelligence assets that are not human. Bot activity, cyber activity. So you create more chaos from known opinions that are already happening in country. So if you really want an argument to get bigger and bigger, all you have to do is fuel both sides of the argument. That's the stuff that we need to pay attention to.
Y'all, the shit that Eddie Griffin just unleashed to the public has now made him a target. I don't even think I can play what he said. Y'all will have to go do the research yourself. It shouldn't be hard to go look up what he said. What I can say is something that gotta do with the hurricanes we just got. He really has some strong words for what he was saying too. And me, I know. And I know it's a lot of people that do know. When you hear what he's talking about, you'll be like, He also talked about the presidential shit that's going on. Donald and Kamala. Y'all, go check this shit out. And you'll see what I'm talking about when I said he put a target on his back. People like me, we make little videos and shit. We reach a wide audience. But for him, he's a celebrity.
The CEO that resigned because he was having the affair at the Coldplay concert.
Yeah.
He resigned like the next day. Buddy, all you had to do was wait 3 days. Nobody would have ever thought of you ever again.
That's true.
Like, it's...
He resigned?
Both of
or
them did.
he was probably forced to resign by, like, the board. But, like, just wait a week and no one would have ever thought about you for the rest of their lives.
Damn. Or if they, like, try... Like, I feel like you can sue them for that. Like, you can't...
For... No.
Were they? I guess
I'm sure there's a clause in your contract that, like,
did they both work there?
Yes.
Okay, maybe.
That, like,
and
if
she
you
was like head of HR.
Detriment to
oh,
head of HR.
yeah. Oh, you didn't know that? Yeah.
She was head of people.
She was head of HR.
Yes,
Oh.
and she was having an affair with the CEO. So that's another layer to it too.
By the way, the other only thing they had to do was stand there and smile. There were like 8 things they had to do wrong in a row to get to that spot, and they did all of them.
Yeah, PDA while you're cheating is wildly aggressive and extremely arrogant, though. That shit is crazy.
Listen, I always say this. If you're breaking the law, don't break the law. Like a UT receiver just got pulled over doing like 60 and a 35, and his license has been suspended for a year. Like, what are you doing?
That is crazy.
You're so blind in your own comfort that you don't even realize what they're doing. They're putting it in your face and you don't even realize because they know that you're not going to be able to tell or you're stupid. Okay, I'm not calling you stupid, but I'm saying that they're calling you stupid because they know that if they put it in your face, if they say, oh, I'm a Satanist, you're going to be like, no, it's a joke, it's AI. Are we for real right now? You're partaking in a lot of demonic things and you don't even realize. Oh, Sophia, why do you always say everything is demonic? Because it is, but you're not ready for that conversation. It's not God's fault that Satan thought he was better than everybody else, fell from heaven, made the world demonic, everything that you're participating in the world demonic to try and push you away from God. But y'all don't want to realize that everything is demonic because y'all are just so comfortable in doing it. A lot of music you listen to nowadays is demonic. There's witchcraft and there's spells in your music to make it stuck in your head. And I don't care what y'all say, I will die on this hill.
Free, I can't get it out. You did that.
Girl's got an attitude.
Yeah, it's hypnosis.
Shows you watch, movies you watch are demonic. The government, demonic. Demonic. Okay, maybe I was going a little bit far with that one, but it's true. Okay, it's true. Okay, let's talk about artists and music. What I like to do is search up the artist, the lyrics, and the music video. You will find a demonic thing and multiple things in one of those. Either the person said that they sold their soul, which, here's a bunch of people saying they sold their soul.
Oh, I sold my soul for you.
I deal with Satan in my room.
Y'all want to listen to that? Really? Look at these lyrics. Look at these lyrics. This is the type of music you want to listen to? Okay. Look at these music videos. They're literally putting it in your face and you don't even care. You don't even realize it. You're so blind in your own comfort that you don't even realize what they're doing. They're putting it in your face and you don't even realize because they know that you're not going to be able to tell or you're stupid. Okay, I'm not calling you stupid, but I'm saying that they're calling you stupid because they know that if they put it in your face, if they say, oh, I'm a Satanist, you're going to be like, nah, it's a joke, it's AI. Are we for real right now? A good example for the artist thing is Billie Eilish. She literally has a song called All Good Girls Go to Hell. Then, in the music video, she's literally falling from heaven like Satan did. She literally has music videos of her being possessed, crying black stuff. Some of these lyrics. And y'all still listen to her? What about Lil Uzi Vert? What about him? What about Slump God, Ski Mask Slump God, whatever his name is? What about him? It's literally in his name. He's calling himself a god. Satan was the angel of music. He knows what to put in your music to get it stuck in your head, to make you mad when you listen to mad music, to make you cry when you listen to sad songs. Y'all just think this is a coincidence or what? Okay, let's talk about shows. A good example, Wednesday. Y'all want to watch this show with witchcraft and murder and hatred? Look at Jenna Ortega. Look what they've done. Disney always does this. They take innocent little girls or boys, actors, they turn it from this to this. There is nothing left in her eyes, bro. She's so like, her soul is literally gone. What about Dove Cameron? Went from this to this. And now she's making really weird music, but y'all don't say nothing about that, right? Y'all don't notice that, right? And again, I will die on this hill. I don't care what y'all say. I don't care if y'all call me crazy. Because at the end of the day, you're not God. You didn't make me, so you can't judge me. The only person that can judge us is him. And he's going to judge you on Judgment Day in the name, what you're watching, what you're listening to, what you're saying, who you're hanging around, okay? And he's going to be like, why'd you do that? Why did you do this? You knew that I was around, but you continued to do it anyway. You knew it was demonic, but you continued anyway. Right, okay.
Someone catch it.
I mean, I got the message, but I got a headache now. Like I was just getting yelled at by my woman, y'all. Girl has an attitude.
There has to be a cause. No one has the power to do anything to you. That's why even Satan had to go ask Job for permission to touch. Satan had to go ask God for permission to touch Job. Right? Satan doesn't have that power. He doesn't have that dominion. He was never given the dominion in earth to do things to man. Right? That's why he had to tempt Adam and Eve, because he couldn't use power in the earth. He was not given that jurisdiction. So in order for Satan to actually work against your life, he will begin to tempt you, to lead you away from the fear of God, lead you away from abiding under the shadow of the Almighty. Then he can mess with you. That's why he's called the accuser of the brethren. He brings accusation in your life so he can begin to afflict you. Right? So that's what it's all about. So I never fear a witch. I never fear warlock. People will message me and be like, yo, stop talking about this guy. He got power. He's a real wizard. I'm standing till today, and I've been doing this for years. Ain't nobody been able to touch me. You know what I mean? Because I stand on God. I stand in the fear of God. And I'm not living in willful, habitual, unrepentant sin. There's a difference between falling short and then continuing in a lifestyle and you're just like, I don't care. The difference, right? The grace of God is still upon us. And if you just think the devil has so much power, you'll give him that power over your life. Yeah. And you'll live in fear. And the Bible says, I did not give you a spirit of fear, but a power, love, and a sound mind. And Satan, for him to truly operate in your life, or a witch, they'll bring you into the realm of fear. They'll take away your understanding of Christ, your authority in Christ, right? So you accept that spirit and you become fearful of it. Then you're opening up yourself to paranormal activity because you no longer have faith in God, but you're fearful of demons, which you shouldn't fear at all.
Oh, God, look at it. It's perfect.
Is it perfect? Is it black magic? Or is it just a scam in a can? This protein drink is blown up all over social media. They're saying it has 30 grams of protein in each can. But is it actually real protein? Okay, so there's something called the Protein Digestibility Corrected Amino Acid Score. And it's basically a method of evaluating the quality of a protein based on both the amino acid requirements of humans and their ability to digest it. There's a whole methodology and formula to calculate this, and I'll leave it to the science people to explain. Essentially what it does is it spits out the percentage daily value that you see on nutrition labels when it comes to protein. For example, this Greek yogurt has 18 grams of protein, 36% of your daily value. Now in comparison, this Beyond Meat product has 21 grams of protein, but only 34% of your daily value, meaning that while this has more protein, it's of lower quality and therefore less nutritious. This is the nutrition label for the protein sparkling water, and you'll see 30 grams of protein, but no percentage daily value. I'll just say sus. Very sus. Now, the company that makes this drink is called Genius Gourmet. And I did a little digging, and I actually found this lawsuit where Genius Gourmet is being sued by a consumer watchdog for one of their products having high levels of lead and mercury above the state's safety limit, which they eventually sued out of court and admitted no wrongdoing, of course. So yeah, is this Costco sparkling protein drink actually revolutionary, or is it all just hype?
I couldn't imagine a sparkling water with 30 grams of protein in it. It's got to be thick water, and I mean, how much I drink sparkling water, Segovia would be walking around yoked if I switched to that. Y'all, 30 grams of protein in one drink. Drink 2 a day, that's 60 grams of protein. Eat a couple pieces of chicken, I got my protein goals. I don't know though. Have any of you guys tried that? Let me know down below.
Roman Empire is remembering that one guy that sued the Pepsi company because he found a mouse in his Mountain Dew, and he lost the case because Pepsi was able to prove that a mouse would completely dissolve in a can of Mountain Dew within a couple days.
That's crazy.
And it takes more than a couple days for the cans to get out of the factory.
That's crazy.
Wouldn't it be crazy if Ghislaine Maxwell used to work at Disney? I guess it'd be fucking crazy if she was actually a Disney child talent scout for several years. Yeah. Here's some more pictures. Was this like, how did I not know this? I know a lot of stuff about Jeffrey and Ghislaine, but I did not know that she actually worked for Disney. Here's some more pics. I guess it'd be really crazy if the Disney Cruise Line, well, let's just see. Well, St. Thomas and St. John excursions, right. I guess it'd be really crazy if the Disney Cruise Excursions, Spectacular and Family Adventures, went literally for a snorkel stop at Little St. James Island. What the fuck? How? And I mean, I guess it'd be kind of crazy if all the symbols line up. Even the fucking Ellen DeGenerate show. What the?
I am about to have a mental breakdown. Let me explain. My daughter is in 2nd grade this year. What in the world? So 30 minus 7, they're making it so complicated. So they want you to break it down. Break apart 30 with a number bond 10. Okay, next I take 7 from 10. Why? I don't know. But then you're adding it to make 23. When we could have just done 30 minus 7 equals, can't take away. So then you do the 2, and then you have a 10, and then you have a 3. You bring down the, and it's 23.
Old school, yo.
We didn't have to do algebra.
It's annoying.
Oh my goodness, I can't. I really can't.
Oh my god, I did not see this coming, but they just issued evacuation orders. Specifically for Hatteras Island in North Carolina, the Outer Banks Zone A. They're planning to start the evacuations on Tuesday. I'm so glad to see that they are taking this seriously. And some people might be asking, well, it's not going to make landfall. Why are they issuing mandatory evacuation orders? Well, because the size of the hurricane is so big that even if it doesn't make landfall, there's still going to be significant impacts. So if you're watching this from Dare County, Hatteras Island, Outer Banks, North Carolina,
I ain't
Zone
feeling
A,
this hat.
and you are not aware, you are under an evacuation order starting Tuesday. So please make sure you have your evacuation plan ready, and please make sure to follow the orders. I hope everyone stays safe out there. This is crazy. I did not see this coming from 1,000 miles away. Literally. Like always, I'll keep you guys posted.
Let's talk about the top 5 most nostalgic board games from back in the day. This was pre-internet. You either were riding your bike or you were in the house playing board games
This is
or
what-
watching TV.
yeah.
Number 5, y'all. Trouble.
I fuck with Trouble, bro.
I'm here to tell you. The Pop-O-Matic bubble, remember? You pop that bubble. The feeling.
Everyone can still remember that feeling of that bubble.
And if you held it on, you go. You know what I'm talking about? I can even feel it. I can feel that shit.
I can hear it.
This one right here can be argued for number 1, and I would listen to your arguments, okay?
Yeah,
That's how highly I think of this game.
I don't see how you could not have Clue on your list.
Number 4 for me is Clue.
This was a great game.
You felt like a detective. This was actual real fun. Whoever designed this game, hey, you did good with this one, dog. I'm sure you're long gone now, but man, fun-ass game right here.
Awesome game.
Colonel Mustard was basically a celebrity.
Yeah,
Bunch
the
of different colors.
characters and like the weapons, the rooms, the way you had to just like whittle it down. It was just pure brilliant.
Number 3, y'all. Operation.
I'll let
Don't-
you know it's wasn't on my list. I took it off.
I absolutely love this game. And to this day, when them tweezers hit that metal, it scares the shit out of me every single time.
That's why I took it off. I hold some like PTSD with this game. Like when I was a kid, I remember like hitting that little metal piece on the side. I'm like, fuck this game.
The red nose lighting up. I mean, just solid memories associated with this. And this was one of the most fun games
It was
to
brilliant.
play. And there was definitely a sense of accomplishment when you won this game, and that I'm still basically trying to achieve as an adult.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm
That's what you're
saying?
talking about.
Number 2, Monopoly. You would get in legit arguments with your friends too
Bro,
over this.
you know what this is? You know how you would leave your Nintendo on and walk away?
Oh, yeah.
Come back? This was the first game where you'd leave that motherfucker on the table. We ain't finished. Don't touch nothing.
Monopoly taught me more about finances and how the way the world worked.
Oh, for sure.
Way more than school ever did. Monopoly's filled with pop culture references too, like do not pass go, get
For
out of
sure.
jail free card. How often is that used?
Oh, bro, you still use that.
Number 1 board game from back in the day, Candyland, y'all. Come on now, Candyland.
I love Candyland. You see what it says right there?
What does it say?
The child's first game. That's, I think, why.
It was so easy to
It was
play.
like the first game that you understood. Like,
Right.
hold on. I don't know how to play this.
If I get a red square, then I just move my piece to the red square. And then the best part is when you get that lollipop. You get that lollipop, you go all the way to the end. Hey,
Yeah.
game over, y'all.
They still make this.
We have it upstairs
Yeah, we
too.
do too.
It's crazy too. When you think about board games,
They had a long run.
that's funny you brought that up. The next slide here, all the dates when these games came out. Operation was released in 1965, along with
Still
Trouble,
playing it.
also released in 1965.
Banger on banger.
Clue, 1949, y'all. Clue was released in 1949. Candyland, also in 1949. And this blew me away right here. Monopoly, 1935, y'all.
Just a quick reminder that if you rent your housing and you have a dog or a cat or any other pet, and you have a diagnosable mental illness such as anxiety or depression, you qualify for an emotional support animal letter, meaning you should not be paying for pet rent, pet deposits, pet fees, or being discriminated against in rental housing because of your animal. So if you need help with this, go ahead and reach out to me. I'm Dr. DJ Polson, and I provide letters for people who need them and who qualify.
You're a
You can go
doctor?
ahead and click the link in my bio, or you can leave me a comment or DM me with any questions you have. Take care. Bye.
Be careful, everybody! These two fucking punks are up to no good!
This lady just came out of absolutely nowhere. She started yelling all sorts of things. She didn't even know what that guy got arrested for. Meanwhile, as we were walking, I'll show you guys right now, we walked past a bunch of homeless people. They weren't arresting just the homeless people. They could have came by and taken the homeless people off like the news has been saying, but no, they arrested the guy that was selling the drugs to the homeless people. Have they came by and tried to take you guys off the streets?
They've been respectful.
They've been respectful.
They have not been aggressive or anything.
Wow, that's good to hear, because they just took off a drug dealer from the streets.
That's all they want. All they want is the drug dealers off the street and the people who die. That's all they want.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want. They're not trying to fuck with the homeless. They want the drug dealers and the guns off the street.
Yeah.
You can't tell everybody that, but they only wanted the guns and the drugs. They already found that out. They came to jump out the same way. All they wanted the guns and the drugs off the street.
So what has the law enforcement said to you guys coming through here? Because that lady just came here, she was yelling all at the police, but meanwhile we just saw them arrest a drug dealer. And she's yelling at, saying they're taking away the homeless people.
To us. They didn't say anything. They walked by respectfully. They didn't give anybody any issues. I don't have a problem with law enforcement.
And should people be angry that they just took a drug dealer off the street?
No, it shouldn't be. I'm happy that DC is being cleaned up. And I'm not going to blame it on racism or anything.
Did that lady wake you up?
Of course, it's a disturbance because she was provoking on purpose. And, you know, you always got people out here, they say they're for a cause, but, I mean, it's almost 11 o'clock at night. It's very peaceful. The police don't have sirens going or anything else, and they were just decently speaking with people, but there's always people that will try to cause a problem deliberately.
Well, we hope you have a great rest of your night and fall asleep well.
I hope so, too. I hope she doesn't come back on that blowhorn.
Yeah, I know. She was a little angry, right?
My friend almost died yesterday because of ChatGPT. It's 1 p.m. I'm sitting on my couch and I get a call from my friend, right? And this dude is freaking out, asking me to come over and take him to the ER. Now, mind you, this guy lives 30 minutes away. So I'm asking him what's going on. And he tells me his throat's closing up and his eyes are starting to swell shut. And my mind goes to an allergic reaction. So I ask him what he was doing when that started happening. And he tells me he was cleaning his bathroom. So I'm thinking he may have ingested some chemicals, right? So I ask him, what were you cleaning your bathroom with? And he tells me, bleach and ammonia. For those of you that don't know, when you combine bleach and ammonia, you get mustard gas. You know, the gas that they used in World War I. So I ask him, why in the world did he just combine bleach and ammonia in his toilet? And he told me that ChatGPT said it was fine. This dude is 24 years old, consulting ChatGPT on how to clean his bathroom, and just combined random chemicals and made a World War I chemical bomb. And you know what? At the start of the video, I blamed ChatGPT, but now that I'm saying it out loud, what is going through that man's head?
This guy's good friend is calling him for help to go to the hospital. He's over there asking him 100 damn questions. What did you do? Why you got this? Why? Go help that man and then ask questions later. What's wrong with you?
To me, because everything has usually a shelf life of 12 to 18 months minimum.
Can you answer a realistic question? Because I had to fight my wife all the time. I'll buy something, right? Like I'll buy like this jar here, right? With this is like marinated mushrooms. All right, I'll go to the store and I'll see it. And I'll say, you know, next time somebody comes over, and it may sit in the pantry, and she'll go in there like a robot. And I said the expiration date, and she throws it out, and it drives me absolutely crazy. She is all about the sell by date. Can you give us a realistic approach to like your health and safety?
Yeah, in a lot of cases, you know, the best buy is it's sort of a way to keep the product moving. I mean, if you look at these people that are expecting the next, nuclear battle, you know, some of these products are beans, are tomatoes. Some of these will last 25 years.
That's what I'm getting at. Like she's throwing stuff out like it's going to kill us if we open it. That's more of a.
I mean, you know, the things with, you know, as long as no air is getting to it. I mean, olive oil, you know, after a while, it's going to lose its flavor, different things like that. But most of these products are good for a long time. I mean, olive oil, the biggest threat to olive oil is light and heat. You keep them away from that this can will be good for a very long time.
Toxic items at Target I would never let in my home as a naturopathic doctor. First are these scented candles, which are loaded with fragrances and chemicals which can trigger asthma and allergies. Highly toxic, avoid them. Next are these plastic drinking bottles for kids, highly toxic. Even though it says BPA free, there's other forms of bisphenol in here and phthalates which are concerning. Stick to something like this, which is glass inside and coated with plastic for protection. These black kitchen utensils are a major source of microplastics, highly toxic. Stick to wood. Non-stick cookware like this one are highly toxic. Great source of PFAS. Stick to ceramic, cast iron, or other non-toxic brands. Clorox. Please don't be cleaning your house and surfaces with this, especially if there's kids. Highly toxic, cancer-causing. Please avoid these Clorox disinfectant wipes as well. Contain very harmful, strong, aggressive chemicals. 7th generation has much better cleaner alternatives. They also have this Everspring line here, which is a much better option when it comes to surface cleaners. And wow, they have my favorite, Branch Basics. My #1 pick would be this for household cleaning supplies. Link in my bio. Make sure you're rotating your
Oh,
kitchen
he's trying to
sponges
sell
at
them.
least once a week, as so much bacteria
Ass.
can build up in them due to the moisture they can hold. They do have some decent non-toxic options here though, including Caraway as well as the Green Pan, which is PFAS free. And here's the most toxic aisle of all, the plug-in air fresheners. Easiest way to get toxins in your body. Please avoid these at all costs, especially if you have any signs of allergies or even respiratory issues. Stick to an essential oil diffuser, but watch out if you have pets. Tide is a highly toxic laundry detergent option and can aggravate allergies, eczema, psoriasis in those with sensitive skin. You can smell the harmful fragrances coming off these garbage bags from a mile away. Avoid the fragrance ones, stick to fragrance-free like this. Avoid storing food in plastic Tupperware like this. Stick to glass. Even if the plastic is BPA, it contains other harmful bisphenols and byproducts of plastic. Please avoid using foil often, as it's an easy way to get aluminum into your body, and aluminum is a heavy metal that can have harmful effects. I'm sharing this information with you not to induce fear, but to help you make more mindful decisions so that you can protect the health of yourself and your family. Because as a naturopathic doctor, minimizing toxin exposure is one of the root causes to supporting the health of my patients and my loved ones. Which of these toxins do you avoid in your home? Comment below and let me know.
So anything that smells good, don't put in your house. I don't know, y'all. I think there's just no avoiding it. There's just no avoiding it. Pick your poison. Pick your poison. What is it going to be? You can't walk around being perfect, y'all. Anything. There's just no way to escape it. I mean, the air we breathe outside is bad. So there's no escaping it. Pick your poison. Try not to mix carbs and fat. And you're good to go.
So the U.S. FDA, the Food and Drug Administration,
Look,
is now
shrimp's bad now.
investigating after a shipment of shrimp tested positive for a man-made radioactive material. Cesium-137 has been detected. Now they found this contamination in shipping containers and in frozen shrimp products. And this was shrimp that was processed in Indonesia. There was 4 different U.S. ports that detected this contamination: Los Angeles, Houston, Miami, and Georgia. Now where this shrimp was processed in Indonesia is now on the red list, meaning they cannot sell the US products until this issue is resolved. Now, if you're wondering about the lot codes, this is them right here. And the warning is mostly about great value shrimp, but maybe just stay away from all shrimp right now, frozen shrimp. But the FDA has put out warnings to consumers to not eat great value raw shrimp from Walmart until further notice. Now, if you bought shrimp recently from anywhere, just throw it out. Get rid of it. You don't need it. Do not eat that shrimp. I don't care how hungry you are or how much you like shrimp. Don't eat that shrimp. Now remember, this CS-137 is a man-made radioactive material created during nuclear reactions. There will be consequences if you eat that shrimp.
Anybody else seen this weird photo of Pope Francis at the Jordan River? The Pope is standing at the steps of the Jordan River, staring down into it, and when you look in the reflection, it's the Pope, and then there's something else standing beside him that's not in the photo of him on the steps. Whatever is standing beside him in his reflection is in black robes. It almost looks like a black hat. Now, a lot of people are saying that it looks like the Grim Reaper, which I do find pretty strange because Pope Francis did pass away not too long after this photo was taken. Other people said it looks like a plague doctor. I used AI to enhance the photo and it did not help. It looks even creepier now. In my opinion, whatever this thing is, it looks like there's somebody standing in front of it. Like it's 2 people. But what do y'all think about this? Let me know. And don't forget to like and follow for more creepy content. Good night.
Okay, I'm saying this in so much seriousness. Get your kids off this app. The most disgusting thing just happened. I can't even believe this is real. I don't know how people can get away with this, but I literally was making a TikTok and I went to the filters because I kind of wanted where it makes your face really bright, where it's like contrast. And I clicked this one because it had like white hazy on it, right? It's kind of like gray and has like white haziness in the middle. And I click on it, and when I go to take my video, I click the filter, and you know what comes up? It's literal corn. Like hardcore corn. Like nothing is filtered, nothing. Like on this app. I didn't search anything, I didn't do anything. All I did was click a filter because it looked like it would have been cute. Like any kid could have accidentally done this. Like please be aware. Like I'm not a parent, but I'm a teacher. And like kids should not be on this app. And it's like, even if your kid's using your phone for a second, like clicks a filter, they could literally see that. And like people who are told to see this video are probably gonna be curious. I hope TikTok does something about it. But yeah, it was literally just in the trending filters.
Riddle me this, I firmly believe that they released those Katrina documentaries right around time for hurricane season to get amped up because they want everyone in a state of fear so that they can manifest further destruction. They want the hurricanes to be bad. They want all of us to be thinking, oh my gosh, this Hurricane Aaron, it's going to be so bad, it's going to be crazy, so that we manifest it to be bad and crazy. Y'all think these evil people, they're not stupid. Everybody talks about energy harvesting, all this stuff, manifestation, all these like woo-woo things that we think are not real. Why do y'all think the news is so negative? They want us to continue being in a state of fear because when we are fearful, we attract fearful things. So don't feed into it. Don't let it stress you out. Have faith above everything else. Do not let these evil people win. Do not let them put you in a state of fear. Do not create this idea that like the world's ending in your head. Even if it looks like it, have faith. Everything's going to be okay. God is going to provide for us. I just wanted to put that out there because it seems like a lot of people don't realize that. We saw it clear as day too last year with the Tampa hurricane. This hurricane was reaching mathematical limit. We literally had meteorologists crying on air when they were delivering the news about this hurricane that was about to wipe out Tampa. Okay, the homeless guy on the boat, we saw all of this. People were freaking out. The guy on the boat was like, no, I'm not going to be fearful. And guess what? He lived. The other thing was half of TikTok was split. Half of it was fear-mongering, saying that this hurricane was going to wipe out Tampa. Then it was miraculous. The other half was like, let's pray for Tampa. Let's pray that this hurricane isn't going to wipe anybody out. And guess what? The hurricane reached mathematical limit one day. All these prayers were being posted on TikTok, and the hurricane dissipated and went back to like a category 1 before landfall. So do not doubt the power of prayer. Have faith over fear. We're all going to be okay. God's got us.
How radical are young people getting? More radical by the day. After COVID, my idea that we're going to have some kind of revolution really faded pretty quickly.
Yeah, I know.
Right? I don't think we're going to have some, 1776 revival here.
1789? I hope not.
Let's hope not. Yeah, I don't want to go on the guillotine either. But I think more and more what's going to happen is people are going to check out. We're already seeing this, right? We hear people, men walking away from the workforce, walking away from forming families. We're going to keep eating out the center of what actually holds our society up. We think it's abstract ideas. What it actually is young men going out working, forming families, finding worthy women, creating families, building societies together. That's what actually holds these things up, and it's all going to haul out from the center. And you can't import foreigners fast enough to solve this problem for you. And so what we're going to end up with is if we don't take radical action, I don't think it's some kind of armed rebellion. What we're going to see is a society that falls apart from the inside.
And it's like they're doing it by design, y'all. Like these huge influencers that just pop up out of nowhere, like Andrew Tate. I'm not really a fan of him at all, his beliefs and all that, but man, he came through and he woke a young man generation up and made them feel okay that they're not getting girls. Made it seem like it's not your fault, it's their fault you're not getting girls, when really I think, you just got to go take your shot. And we're scared to take our shot, honestly. You know what I mean? Sometimes we'll go take our shot. But I'll be having a good Saturday at the grocery store and I see a girl staring at me. I'm like, man, I ain't gonna go take my shot. I'm having a good day. I got a dozen wings in the cart. I got some beers. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna go and get turned down. You know what I mean? So we don't go take our shot. But he made it seem, he just divided not him by himself, but a bunch of them, a bunch of different influencers and a bunch of women, saying you don't need this and that, that were put on the forefront of social media. And it's like by design, like that's the thing that keeps this country together is, having children, getting married, doing things like that. And there's a whole generation of women that don't want that and men that don't want that. And it's by design. He's not even from America or
And
here.
why does the president live in the White House if he's really representing each American out here? Why don't he live in the crack house and see how fast they clear up this epidemic? Huh? Or live in the house and see how fast this AIDS get cleared up? Feel me? Or live in the Section 8 and see how fast this welfare clear up? That's what I'm trying to say.
Things I wished I never learned. If you know someone who lets their cats sit on their kitchen counters, then most likely their food has cat feces in it. Ancient Egyptians ground up pig eyes and put them in patients' ears to cure blindness. 10% of people chew their toenails. The human population is decreasing while the spider population is growing exponentially. Jell-O is made up of animal bones.
What?
One McDonald's burger can have the meat of up to 100 cows. Twinkie filling is mostly Crisco. Charles Dickens, who wrote A Christmas Story, used the flap of human skin as a bookmark.
German things that will shock Americans. Part 3. Number 1. Germany does not pay for electricity because they have so many solar panels and windmills. The government has like an oversupply on electricity, or energy, and so provide it for you for free. Number 2. In Germany, you also do not have to pay income taxes, which is great because you make so much more money. Number 3. In Germany, women are not allowed to drive yet, unfortunately. Number 4. Germany does not have German music, like their own music. They all just listen to American music. And number 5. Every club in Germany has provided childcare, so you as a mama can party your booty off while your child is taken care of. Please tell me that I'm lying.
And then you drive home with your kid drunk, like that doesn't make sense. But there's some, I mean, women can't drive in Germany. I'm sure you guys would hate that, right? But think about that. Would they do that here? Can you ever imagine a time when they give us free electricity? I mean, it'll never happen. Even if they had solar panels and windmills everywhere, and they would still never give us free energy or no income tax. Never. I don't care how many over assumption of electricity they have. We would never get that for free.
One country you can't even smell like weed.
Really?
You can't even have it in your system.
What country is that?
Norway.
Really?
Zero tolerance. I went over there, I had a concert. As soon as I got off stage, we on a tour bus, and my tour bus driver driving, he just pulled over to the side of the road. We're like, what the fuck he pull over for? 2 police officers in a little ass car get on the bus and come right to me and say, you need to come with us. So I got to ride with them to the police station. They tell me, either you're going to give us some blood or you're going to pee in a cup. So I pee in a cup, come back like maybe 6 months later. This time when I come back, they pull me and my cousin over on the side of the road and just draw down on us like, you under arrest. I'm like, damn, I just got here. You had a dirty test last time you was here, you under arrest. Put me in the car, make me pee in the cup again, and then ask for a picture and let me go.
Fine police.
Did you know the hidden meaning behind the Vans logo?
Oh, no, I didn't. The V goes across the other letters.
So it does.
But that's not the hidden
That's
meaning.
not the hidden meaning? The hidden meaning is not in the logo. Like, it's pretty unique.
Okay.
They put some thought into this.
What are you, is it the V and the A?
It's the whole thing.
I'll tell you.
Okay. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell you. If you type in Vans to a calculator, so the way you would do that is the V is the divide symbol. So the divide symbol is like this. It's literally the V.
Well, yeah.
It's literally the V.
No, it's a little bit of a square root.
Okay, square root.
Square root.
Yeah. Okay, so that's what it is.
But,
You type in the square root symbol.
Yeah, okay, now we're
My
good.
mistake.
Now I understand what you're saying.
And then you type in ANS, which I think is the answer button. There's an ANS button on the calculator.
Okay, we're talking graphing calculator.
Graphing calculator.
It must be. It has to
I
be.
think so. And then if you press...
I figured out the problem why it's so zoomed in. Because when I'm editing these videos, I figured out like an idiot that I can make the video smaller, and then when I'm reacting, I can make it bigger so that you get more of the screen. I forgot to do that with these final clips. So that's why you can't really read the subtitles and all that. It's at 100% where it should be at 50%. Sorry, y'all. Patient with me.
Enter, like the equals button, the answer is 420.
No.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Do you have a calculator?
I don't have a calculator.
Okay, so we're just going to
I
have to
don't think
trust
I can
it?
do it. I've seen it. I saw somebody do it on a calculator. You're just going to have to believe me.
I
It's
do that
pretty cool, though.
With most things on this podcast, that's what I do. I just believe what you're going to say.
Do you know the origin of why they don't want anybody to come there?
Is it because of the lack of immunities to everyday civilized illnesses?
So this is like, from my understanding, and I might get crucified here, but it's been very greenwashed as to what actually happened. So what I've heard is that they actually did invite missionaries in a very long time ago. Like we're talking about like 80, 100 plus years ago.
Okay.
And one of the very first groups of Westerners that went there, I don't know if it was the missionary or the priest or just an onlooker or whatever, ended up being like a child.
You got to be.
So
they brought Epstein to the island.
So they brought Epstein. Not a laughing matter. But no. So what happened
They
was
ruined it for everybody.
So what happened was the Sentinelese got really upset because in came this Western devil and started fiddling with the kids.
Yeah.
And they killed that person and everybody else and said, never again. We're not letting.
And
that's
that's like the representation of the civils.
And that's been passed down generationally, and they don't want anybody in. And would you imagine?
So this new Atlanta fashion trend has taken the internet by storm, and this one is insane. Let me explain. So, I feel like this year alone, we've had a bunch of different weird fashion trends, like, for example, boots only summer. This was a trend where people would wear soccer cleats with their streetwear outfits, or football cleats. And in this last year, a lot of your favorite rappers and celebrities have been wearing shoulder pads out in public for like a fashion statement. But as of recently, this new Atlanta fashion trend is men wearing skirts. And the internet has a lot of mixed emotions around this whole subject, but in reality, men have been wearing skirts for a while. And this started in the early 2000s, which became a long-running internet conspiracy theory around Hollywood. And people started to speculate as if this was some sort of secret agenda for Hollywood figures. In my opinion, cross-dressing is nothing new. And a lot of your favorite rappers and celebrities have been wearing skirts for multiple years now.
See, they did that. They planted that seed back then, and it's blooming. The tree is blooming now, and now regular kids are wearing what these rappers, celebrities wore, in the mid 2000s, 2012s, 15s. They plant seeds, y'all. They plant seeds. Like, what are the seeds they're planting now? What are the seeds they're planting now? You see on podcasts, like I said, these Andrew Tates, all these guys, 40, 50-year-olds, wanting 18-year-olds, wanting girls with no experience, which freaking mind boggles me. Wanting girls that never been with a man, wanting that. They're planting these seeds, y'all. So guess what? In 10 years, what's going to be happening? I mean, we see what's happening with the skirts. They're wearing skirts now. These so-called real gangsters are wearing skirts with guns tucked in the skirts. And now these podcasters are having debates and saying, I don't want a girl that, has had some experience in life. I want a girl that's young. That's crazy, y'all. They're planting those seeds that's the seeds they're planting now. And and there's been people that came out and said this is what they're doing. There's interviews. I'll try to find the interviews and film it because they're not on TikTok. I have to film them on my phone and create a TikTok. But he predicted this. Men are gonna be wearing skirts one day, and then one day PDF files is gonna be the normal thing. And they're heading that way, y'all. It's crazy.
Like, in my opinion, there's 3 people that are really responsible for this, and that's Young Thug, Jaden Smith, and especially A$AP Rocky. But recently, Atlanta's kind of been on one, and it seems like now more and more guys are starting to wear skirts, and it's starting to pick up some sort of cultural momentum, and I want you guys to let me know. Do you think this one is here to stay, or do you think this is just a fast fashion trend?
Czar talk about the weirdest shit that he heard when he was at S4.
No, what was it?
He said the weirdest shit was they said they had a very thick file that was about religion. And basically what it boiled down to is, at least what this file was saying, was that they view us as containers.
Yes.
And he wasn't specifying containers of what, like containers of souls, and like, I don't know, but that's the terminology they used. They view us as containers. Can you imagine if like a soul is an energy that you have to farm or that you have to extract, just like how we extract oil from the earth, that souls are things you extract, and so you need to grow a bunch of them. So you need people just fuck up a storm and clutter up a planet, and really what you're doing is just farming souls.
Yeah, dude, that's so
Can you imagine?
crazy.
You think that you're an OnlyFans model
Yeah.
and you're a DJ at a strip club and you're a football player and you're a top scientist and you're this and you're that and but really on the highest level, you're just in a farm.
All right, family. There you have today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. You know what to do. If you didn't do it already, I'm a little disappointed. I'm not upset. I'm disappointed. You should have hit that like already, but if you're not, hit that like, y'all. Subscribe and comment, y'all. Let me know down below how you guys liking the content. I love reading your guys' comments. I might not respond to all of them, but I do check out a lot of them. But yeah, today's baby day, so not much going on. It is 6:30 in the morning. Video's done. Video's ready to go. I just got to edit it, upload it. Baby's asleep. Mama Bear's getting ready to go to work. It's going to be a good day, y'all. The hard part of the day is done. Later on, react to my second video for my second channel. Link down below. We're doing true crime videos over there. Make sure you guys go over there, subscribe, check out the video, show some love. We will be live streaming pretty soon. I just got my chest mount in yesterday. I got a chest mount and a tripod because I want to start live streaming. I'm going to be washing my car on Thursday. We might live stream me washing the car. I got to do some things around the house because I'm heading out of town. So we'll be, live streaming and chit-chatting outside, getting some fresh vitamin D because that is very important that I would love the K-fam to do. Y'all get outside, wash your car, do things like that. It's very good for your mental health. But anyways, y'all, I'm going to get out of here. This is Segovia. I'm signing out of the Man Cave. I'll see you guys on the next one. Later.